A's Extra.
Hello and welcome back to the Anglers Extra pregame show. I'm Jack Smith, joined by interim manager Eric Beattie for the Manager's Show. Coach, how's that first win feel?
It feels good. Hopefully it's not the last one. No, it feels good. The guys played really good last night.
What does it mean for it to come in that fashion, clinching a playoff spot on a walk-off home run in the seventh inning?
Yeah, I didn't even put it together, but my parents were here last night, and they come up and they said, hey, it's crazy. Your first win is a playoff win. So, no, it was fun. It was you could tell the crowd was really into it. The walk-off home run kind of caught our team by surprise because it was in the seventh inning, but no, it was a lot of fun.
Were there conversations in the dugout during or before the seventh that you guys knew that was a possibility?
Maybe one or two of the guys. I think I heard Ike say, hey, why don't we just go ahead and score 4 and end this thing? And then it happened.
Speaking of Ike, yesterday was his last game. He turned in 3 hits for you. What did he mean to this team this summer?
He meant a lot. We talked about it a little bit last night, but obviously a really good catcher, really good hitter. He made pitcher. Every time he got up to bat, it was like a grind on the pitcher. You might get him out, but you're going to have to really work to get him out. But even last night, he showed great leadership this summer. Last night he had a really good mound visit, well-timed mound visit, and then I think the pitcher went out and threw 3 strikes in a row right after the mound visit and got us out of the inning. So obviously a good player, but also a great leader for us.
You've been around this league for a while, but it's your first year with Chatham, and you sent Chatham back to the postseason for the first time in 5 years. How does it feel to be able to say that?
Yeah, it's a team effort, man. This community is involved in that. The coaching staff, obviously Sheets had the majority to do with that as well. He set a great culture here, and we're carrying it through. And then, of course, the players. So anytime you have a lot of success like that, there's a lot of people involved in that success.
What have been your biggest takeaways about this community for your first year in Chatham?
They're just so supportive. I know that the board members, all the volunteers, they have well-defined roles, and they take a lot of pride in doing what is asked of them to the best of their ability. And beyond that, beyond just doing their job, they're supportive. They smile a lot, and they're very gracious. And then, of course, the fan support. I mean, so the last night was a Tuesday night, and we look up on the hill and it's packed. So on a random Tuesday night in July, it was just this community really supports this team, and the team absolutely feels it.
I assume you must have been swarmed yesterday after the game. What were those conversations like?
Yeah, it was busy. I mean, a lot of the conversations were with my parents right away, and then all the little kids. There were little kids out here everywhere. So, and then some friends reached out as well, but. It was good. It was a fun time.
Jack Smith here with interim manager Eric Beattie on the Manager's Show. Coach, you were with Hyannis for a couple of years as the manager. What do you remember most about your time in Hyannis?
The players. We had really fun players, a lot of great players, fun players, and then we had a great coaching staff. So, again, there's some great people over there as well. So you remember the volunteers from over there, some of the host families that support that organization. So lots of great memories from Hyannis.
What will it be like managing from the other side today?
Great. We're going to try to win. We're going to give it everything we got to win.
You give the ball back to Quinn Holt today on the mound. What did you see from him in his first start?
Boy, I think that was 10 days ago, so I'm going to have to go back. He threw the ball well. I think he if I could remember correctly, he kind of lacked the swing and miss pitch. He worked ahead in a lot of counts, and Hyannis has a lot of good bat-to-ball guys that don't strike out a lot. So it's important to get ahead. Then it's nice to have that pitch to put him away with. So I know he's thrown a couple bullpens and has worked on making those put-away pitches a little bit more crisp.
What extra challenges does an offense that doesn't strike out present?
They make you throw a lot more pitches. It's important to work ahead of those teams, and against a team like that, you're trying to make them put the ball in play in the first 3 pitches. If you can make them put the ball in play in the first 2 to 3 pitches, your chances of getting a miss hit is way higher. You give those guys 5, 6, 7 pitches to barrel a ball up, they're probably going to barrel it up. So working ahead, trying to throw pitches in and around the zone enough to induce early contact is your best chance to get a team like that out.
You guys clinched a playoff spot yesterday, but still a little bit of work to do to clinch a playoff spot here at home. What does this team need to do down the stretch to make that happen?
We need to score more runs than the other team a couple more times. But how we're going to do that. The roadmap is pretty simple, like we did yesterday. We're going to try to have the most fun of any team in the league tonight. That's first off, and then we're going to try to throw a ton of strikes, put a lot of balls in play, and be great on the base pass.
You were anticipating more energy yesterday. Did you get it?
We got it. Yeah, you saw it. I think everybody saw it. Everybody felt it. I knew yesterday was going to be a good night.
Chatham was certainly energetic after a walk-off win in the 7th yesterday to beat Brewster, and they take on the Hyannis Harbor Hawks tonight. Eric, thanks for the time.
You're welcome.